Okay, so tomorrow marks the 14th anniversary of 9/11. And I guess I've never actually told too many people my story of what happened on 9/11 back then. It's still kind of freaky to me. So I'm going to share it with you guys. Hopefully, some of you guys might get inspired by this video and make your own video and say where you were or what was happening when those planes hit the towers and the people in the field and the Pentagon. Um, Actually, mine starts out really weird because I was actually asleep still when this was going on. Um, I was having this weird dream about a airliner, and I had actually in my dream I had seen this plane go into a tower. Now at the time it didn't register me twin towers. Um, at the same time this was going on, if anybody knows my dad watches Fox and CNN all the time. Sometimes he even keeps it on that channel and sleeps and everything with it on. So he comes running in there yelling at me, "You need to turn the TV on, we're under attack." And I was like, what? You know, I'm still kind of in a sleep state and everything. I was seeing another plane and another tower in my dream when he was yelling this. And he flips on my TV and turns it on to CNN real fast. And right as I sat up in the bed, I saw the second plane go into the tower. And it was just like I was still dreaming, like I was still in a sleep state. I was really, really in shock. I didn't have words. I couldn't express words. All I could do was cry. Um, of course, at the time, I don't think my parents understood why I was crying. Because I never really told them that I actually was having a dream about these planes going into towers and then waking me up in the middle of the dream and everything and seeing it just like you never woke up, you know, and everything. I had to go to work that morning. And I remember when I went to work, I was working at Kmart at the time. I remember the drive there was hardly anybody on the roads. It was like Cedar Rapids had shut down. Hardly saw anybody. I didn't know what to expect when I got to work. When I did get to work, all the employees and everything, basically we clocked in and we were in the catering area, in the eating area, glued to the TV watching CNN all day through a whole shift, and none of the managers or anything cared that we were watching it and everything, because I think we all were in shock and everything. We were all worrying. I know some of my employees there had family members that were in the towers. And then later on we heard about the plane crash in the Pentagon in the field. And it was just a very, very surreal, shocking moment. Something I'll never forget. So every year when 9/11 comes around, it's kind of really, really hard for me. Um, it's not that I lost anybody in there. It's the fact that so many people did die, and it was pretty much my first time of experiencing something this big, this, you know, catastrophe, this huge and humongous. You know, you hear about the histories of all the wars and everything, but you never thought that something like this would happen during your time frame. So this always sticks out like a sore thumb. And if any of the members or family members that lost their loved ones in the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, in that field, for all the brave men and women that sacrificed their lives to go looking for survivors and everything, you know, we love you. You're always going to be in our hearts. there's not a minute or a day that goes by that not somebody thinks about what happened and the magnitude of the effect that it has on everybody in the United States. Worldwide, probably. I'm not quite sure how other countries are perceiving this, but I just wanted to share my story, my thoughts. I'm trying really hard not to cry. I've been doing a lot of crying since I've seen all the tribute videos and everything, and I know tomorrow's going to be even more worse. So if I'm not on Facebook, guys, that much, you know why. I'm just trying not to get overworked up and whelmed with all the 9/11 tribute videos and everything, or images. Because, yeah, it still affects me today, 14 years later, and it still affects me today. So, and the weird thing about that, my daughter Destiny, she wasn't even 1 year old yet. She was 5 days to her first birthday when this happened. So I know she doesn't remember anything about it, just what she hears and sees and everything. So hopefully you guys can do a video and do your thoughts, memories. Where were you when the world stopped turning that September day? All right, later, peeps.